But first off, Symphony or EMC client, it's a GPOS. It's a global point of sale na ginagamit ni Marriott across properties. So yan, we're all familiar with POS, right? Just like yung mga cashier sa yung system na ginagamit nila. Yan, that's the POS. Ito yung ginagamit nila sa restaurant, sa spa, basta yung POS nila. Ito siya. Our scope of support when it comes to Symphony EMC client or the GPOS system is just installation and helping them with a reset. Although we don't reset the password for them, we just help them or walk them through the process on how to reset. Kasi yung password reset ng Symphony is self-service. Right? So with the installation, ito siya. There are two servers. So first off, you need to ask your user which server are they using. They're familiar naman na with that. So is it the first one, the MI-EMC, or the Starwood Trans? Dalawa kasi yung environment. The legacy environment and the Marriott environment. Right? So it depends kung saan server ina-access ni user yung Symphony EMC niya. And they will know. So all you need to do is just ask. Okay. Karen, okay lang yan. Sabay na lang natin i-access yung Jabber nyo. Pag-kompleto. Pakip na lang ng IDs. Para hindi na kayo mag-ano later. Alright. So going back, so these are two servers, right, na ina-access ng user when they access EMC system. Right? So, syempre, any installation would require administrative access. So, dyan tayo papasok. Right? Kasi nga, hindi naman natin sila bibigyan ng Comanche password talaga. We just do it for them. We install the application for them. Right? So, magre-remote in tayo. And then, we install. If it's asking for an admin access, then syempre, we will be using our own credential, our admin account. Right? So, these are the links for the installer. Andyan. Again, depending on asang server ina-access ni user. So, this is how it looks like. Ira-run nyo lang. Pagka-run, syempre, next na. Next, just the usual way of installing a software. Yan. Yan. And then finish. Somewhere here, mag-ask yan ng credential. Right, ang admin credential. Although it's not captured on the screenshot, but somewhere here, before you can fully install the system, hahanapan ka niya ng prompt, ng credential for the admin access.
Nakamute po ata kayo.
Ay, nakamute nga. Sorry. Hindi ko napansin. Alright. Asan na ako? Going back. So, ayan nga. Installation part. So, next lang, it will ask for a credential somewhere here. If it's asking for admin credential, just use your own admin credential. No need to generate any elevated credentials sa Comanche. Gamitin nyo lang yung admin account. Right? Just do the installation for the user. And then, next, finish. So this is how the icon looks like sa desktop. Right? Gagawa siya ng shortcut. Right? So when you open the icon, or the application, syempre, maglo-load siya somewhere here. Very, very light lang. Maglo-load yung EMC system until you reach the login screen. Now, the login screen, pansin nyo, meron siyang server, right? Default yan. The moment you open it, andyan na siya. Paano ba nalalagay yan? Depende sa system or application na in-install nyo to begin with. Diba, meron tayong dalawa. This one. So, pag ito yung sinelect nyo, yung una, pagka-open nyo ng shortcut nyan, automatic, na-default din siya dyan. No need to modify anything. Right? And then, mag-login lang si user. So, username and password. If it's first time ni user na gumamit ng EMC system or kaka-install lang, newly installed, yung mangyayari is makaka-receive sila ng parang ganitong prompt. Just close it. This one, may X button dyan, close button. Close hanggang sa ma-open yun na wala na siya. Normal lang kasi daw to na mag-error talaga siyang ganito. So just close and reopen until you don't see it anymore. Right? Now, username and password ni user. Pag lumabas to, just click OK. And then, this is how it looks like. Anything within GPOS or the EMC system is not our scope of support. Right? Any functionality neto, hindi na atin. So we just assist with the installation and the login part. Now, if they have issues with the password or the credential, and then they need to have it reset, as I mentioned kanina, hindi din atin yung pag-reset niyan, because the reset is a self-service management portal. May self-service portal dyan. We can remote in with the user, but syempre si user din gagawa ng lahat. Mag-walk through ka lang talaga. So when you open the self-service management portal, this is how it looks like. Ita-type in lang nila yung tawag dito, yung Marsha code ng property nila. And then submit password reset. Right? And there. Mag-i-email yan. Makaka-receive sila ng email within the next 10 minutes. Pero eto kasi yung scheduled maintenance daily. May maintenance yung system every day. It's 4 a.m. to 6 a.m. Eastern time. So that's somewhere around mid sa atin. Mga 5 p.m. sa atin. There will be a maintenance. So medyo madedelay yung pag-password reset. I mean, pagka-receive nila ng email around those times. But peak hours naman, let's say 8 p.m. onwards sa atin, then okay lang. Mabilis lang. Automatic na re-receive naman yung email. They just have to wait at least 10 minutes kung medyo matagal man nila na-receive. But it should not be longer than that. Right? So they will just receive the email with the password. And yun lang. If you need the KBs for this, so, eto yung installer links, right? Again, depending kung ano yung version or server na ginagamit nila. Just click these. It will route you right away. Or the installer will right away download. Right? After nyan, so the step-by-step procedure na pinakita kanina, eto lang din yan. Yan. So, wala tayo talaga troubleshooting. If lumabas to, then keep on closing, reopening until it's gone already. And that's it. Ano pa ba? This is the link, the self-service management portal for password reset. Again, walk through lang tayo. EID yung gamit dyan, the password, and they have to supply their Marsha code. And then, click lang nila to. And makaka-receive sila email. Sa registered email address, normally that's Marriott. I mean, kung ano yung nasa system, ano yung nasa Darwin, yun yung dun marireceive your email. And then, we have the different GPOS run support. Ito. Okay. So, there are requests, pero loob na to ng EMC. Ito yung mga request nila. They wanna delete old users sa EMC. They wanna change the price tier kasi nga, that's a POS. Yun yung ginagamit sa restaurant, for example. Commonly, syempre, sa restaurant. So, nagbabago yung prices, yung stocks, inventory side. Ayan. Meron silang ganyang requested. So, any request that would fall under these, right? So that's not ours. What they need to do is just call service desk, and then we will assign the ticket to this group. I-assign natin dyan. Meron kasi silang sariling support group, yung Symphony GPOS system. So sila yung mag-a-assist ng request. We just have to fill out these. Ito. Kasi ito yung kakailanganin ni Symphony system, Symphony support group para ma-process yung request. So, just make sure na complete yung answers here para pagdating sa kanila, madali na lang. Mapaprocess na agad yung request. Okay? So, assign lang tayong ticket. Okay. For example, yung password sa password management portal, right? Hindi gumana or hindi talaga sila naka-receive ng email for whatever reason. What we can do is let the user send an email to gpos.ron.mailbox@marriott.com. This is like, ima-manual intervene na yung password nila. So, mag-i-email lang sila dito. Wala din tayong gagawin. We just give them the email address for the mailbox ng GPOS group. Right? Please use the template if you receive calls related to GPOS. Marami silang template. Ito natin. Okay. Here. So we have a lot of templates related to GPOS or GPOS. Right. So just select the price tier change, and it should ask you for hindi ka natitingin ng hindi ka natitingin talaga ng KB kasi andito na yung required information. Dito. Close ko na nga ito. Eto. So, for all other concerns, dapat talaga the GPOS system should be resolved at the property level. Dapat kaya nila i-resolve yun. Meron kasi silang dedicated, they call it MOD. MOD is, manager on duty. So, they have their specific MOD or manager on duty na trained for Oracle or EMC system. Now, yun nga, lahat dapat should be resolved. Ito pala siya. Sorry. Advance. Property should always first work with the Oracle Service Desk agent. When necessary, the Oracle Manager on duty and the Symphony Support Manager. Dapat sila yung nagre-resolve muna bago sila tumawag sa atin. Kasi wala din tayo magagawa. What we can do is just refer the ticket over to the GPOS system din. So, magiging lang tayo, liaison. Magiging bridge lang tayo. But first off, they have to contact the manager on duty. Resolve dapat sa property yung issue. Kung hindi na talaga kaya ng resource person dun sa property, they know who to contact because hindi naman to first time nila eh. they've been calling and they've been raising issues already ever since from the past. So they know that they have to contact Oracle support, right? The Oracle support, ito yung phone number dyan. If we can also assist them. Marami kasing phone number dito. Open natin. Depending on location. Depende siya with the location. Ito. So you can just give them the website and actually they know already. Sanay na sila dito. So they have to call, so resolve the issue first at the property. If it cannot be resolved, then tatawag sila ng Oracle support, which they already know. Bibigyan sila ni Oracle support ng MOS number. Yun yung ginagamit natin, or yun yung nilalagay natin dito. Kasi bago pa natin isend yung ticket na to the Symphony team, yan. Bago natin i-assign na ticket dito, hahanapin kasi nila yung MOS to check kung tumawag na nga ba talaga si user sa Oracle support bago pa man na-assign sa kanila yung ticket. So, kailangan nila yan. They have to make sure that the user already called the support, the Oracle support first, prior to escalating the issue to them. Yun yung rule nila. So tayo, wala din naman tayong gagawin. Taga-create lang talaga tayong ticket papunta sa kanila. So, we just have to fill out this information. Kaya we have to practice using templates talaga. Kasi templates, meron na silang pre-filled na mga, just like this, mga required information. Right? We can contact, there are two ways. We can either do the phone support. We can contact the GPOS system or GPOS group, pero conference lang tayo. Tapos, once they're already with the agent, then we can drop. Right? Or the online support. Can choose either way. So we can provide the phone number or give them the phone number for Oracle support. Yun lang yung atin. By the way, any installation, pag hindi successful, although it doesn't really happen, most of the time, successful talaga yung installation sa level ni L1 pa lang. Pero in case hindi, kasi there's an upgrade or update sa system that causes the issue, then you can just escalate it to IRFA kung meron. But Tier 2 call. So, yung Tier 2 group nga, to assign the ticket to Tier 2, just look for remote technology support. Yan yung Tier 2. Yan. Right? Any question? Team, any question?
Kasama po to sa SRT?
No naman. Hindi. Right. So atin, again, our scope lang is installation because it will require an admin credential. That's where we come in. We guide them with the login, but any issue with the login, hindi din atin yun. If they need to reset the password, help them with the link, yung self-service portal. Right? So sila yung gagawa ng reset, gaguide lang tayo. So they will just receive the password via email. If they did not receive it, make sure na hindi within the maintenance hour. Kasi within the maintenance hour, there will be delay. Yung 4 to 6 a.m. EST. Sa atin, somewhere around 5 p.m. Pag hindi naman maintenance hour, then hindi pa din nila na-receive yung email, you can manually give them the mailbox for GPOS. So that's gpos.ron.mailbox. Hindi ko memorize. gpos.ron.mailbox@marriott.com. So they can just email GPOS support with the request. Right? Na magpapareset sila. That's manual na. The self-service should work already. Any issues not related to installation or the login should be routed over to the Oracle support. That's the first level dapat. I mean, the first level nila property talaga. Yung manager nila. Pag hindi kaya ni manager, si manager tatawag ng Oracle. When they call Oracle support, so they will be provided with an MOS ticket. So my Oracle support request. That's the MOS. Then tatawag sila sa atin. Right? Pag tumawag sila sa atin, then ilalagay lang natin yung MOS here and then yung details. Right? Depending on the request, you have to be careful with your template kung ano yung request ni user. If it's GPOS. Ayan. Depende sa request nila. None of these requests are handled by us except sa installation. Right? And the BitLocker. Just, alam naman natin na yung BitLocker. But the rest, like password reset, rerouting, deleting of an item sa POS, changing of a property, price tier change, adding a user, removing a user, ayan, hindi na atin yan. Any functionality issue. We'll just document properly para hindi naman mahirapan si GPOS support. And then assign the ticket to them. Do not make any promises with the turnaround. Just tell them that your ticket will be assigned to the support group. They will contact you for any updates. Although the user can call us anytime kung gusto nilang maka-receive ng update or ma-check yung update. They can always call us back so we can check the status of the ticket for them in case. Right? Just make sure you give them the ticket number. Right? Any question? Dali lang naman to. Normally atin dito, installation. Yes, Jay?
Ay, wala po. Okay po, here.
Okay. Clear ba? How about the others? Team?
Clear po.
Here, okay. So that's just it for Symfony. We'll move with Mac, right? So Mac is a skill na nilalagay sa Jabber or sa Finesse. So Finesse is the soft phone, right? Let me try to log in so you can see how Finesse and Jabber looks like. Magraras pa pala ako saglit. Let me just connect sa RAS VPN. So before you can connect to Jabber, you have to make sure na nakakonect ka sa RAS VPN. That's a requirement. Naka-RAS VPN ka, and then you open the Jabber app. Right, ito. So make sure everyone has Jabber na. If not, then install Jabber. You have to have Avecto first before you can install. Kagal naman. Sign in lang kayo. Ay, do you any topics you find confusing sa mga last discussion natin? So we can go back to it. This is your last day of process training. So let me know if there are anything confusing or any specific topic na you wanted to discuss and focus on.
Ako po, parang yung
Yes po.
Knocklight. Yung
Knocklight.
Yes po.
Knocklight. Sige. Sino yun? Sorry, di ko napansin.
Si Yan.
Yan. Sige yan. We'll discuss Knocklight. Teka, saan ba yun? LGN. Okay. LGN, Knocklight. Ano pa?
Yung faucet.